Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Clear Compassion. This is Deirdre. Thank you so much for joining. As always, you know we're here to bring light, love, and clarity from the divine. But more importantly, we're going to check on your energy, the surrounding frequency that is keeping you. It's like it's stop and go, stop and go. That's what I'm hearing. So let's just go right into the soul truth, and then we'll use the soul helper to see where that energy is coming from. Thank you so much, angels. Am I focused on what I want most? Okay, so this is one of those phrases that, you know, when you want something, but then you're like, is this what I truly want? Or am I doing this out of necessity, right? So where are you putting your priority, and what value does that hold on something that you're trying to accomplish, okay? Because one reason so few of us try to achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus, or we never concentrate on our power so that you can dabble with more things. I'm having a okay, your mind will always find negativity and depression more easily than it would find empowerment and motivation, right? So for some odd reason, this card is really focusing on the energy that you're putting into something, but it's like you're dabbling in it, but it's not really what you want. That's all I can hear from this. So let's keep going. Let's look at our soul helper and find out why that is. All right. So the soul helper is more of a personal oracle relating to you specifically. So let's see what that is. All right, here we go. Oh, nice. All right, though, this is because you're entering the temple of your truth. All right, this is you here. This is the temple of truth. This is the bridge and the gateway, which is also telling me you're moving in another direction, which is where something that you can't touch, right? And it's not an idea. It's something within you that pervades change. So this is more than you tackling some responsibility. This is because what you're seeking is outside of you, but the divine wants you to seek what is inside of you. Does that make sense? Okay. And the temple is a representation of your heart space. And so if you wish to seek what is truly in your heart, this can only be done in silence and by you alone, okay? So before you can even experience happiness, you have to cross the bridge, if you will, all right, where your answers to the questions you have going on, rattling around in that head of yours right now, will be revealed. This is like a one-on-one session. And so for me, this is telling me that it's more spiritual. It's between you and your God, you and your angel, whomever you look at that represents the divine for you, because this is a soulful lesson. And this is going to help you before you can get focused on what you most want. Because when you're entering the temple of truth, this has to line up with your focus. And you cannot focus on something. It's like, I'm hearing the word dilly-dally. It's like you're going and doing things, but it's not part of what's connected to your soul's mission. All right, so let's see why that is. To be honest, I haven't used this deck in a long time, but when I was getting ready to do Sagittarius, they said, let's go back to basics. Let's start from ground zero. So we're going to the original tarot deck, the Rider-Waite, and we're going to see angels, ancestors, and higher beings. Please help Sagittarius with this reading today. What do they need to know? Okay, first it's all about balance. All right, we know this all too well, right? When we see just the representation of the picture and the pentacles. So the pentacles can represent, for some of you, your finances, right? Where are you giving? Where are you spending? And are you trying to balance that out, right? Because you know there's two ships in the background here, one that is as far off into the distance and one that is coming closer to you. So when you look at the Two of Pentacles, we're talking about trying to juggle two different directives. In other words, I'm focusing on my finances, so I need to get this job, or I need to do this, take this action because it will bring in my finances. And then the other directive is, but it doesn't align with how I really am, who I really am at my core level, okay? So try looking at this through the lens of, I need to meditate some more. I don't have to spend so much time. I have to be active, right? I have to get up and go and I have to do things, but where is my priority? And is this truly what I want? So that I'm not wasting time on something that is taking me away from something else, right? All right, and this is why I like it. All right, so here's your 10 of Pentacles. Nice. So you already have a great number of riches around you. Whether you have family, you already have enough finances. You just don't have what you used to have. But it's not that. It's like it's not as important to you anymore. Yes, money's important to all of us. That's how we get through our day, right? Or through the month. We have to pay our bills. We have responsibilities like everyone else. But there's something here. There's something more that I'm seeing. So when we're looking at the 10 of Pentacles, this is that solvency at every level. And so Spirit is like, you already have more than you need. So concentrate on your spiritual world. And this will take care of itself. So that's kind of good because you're finding your way towards your joy. All right. You've had wealth. You've had success. And that can continue, but only will it become satisfactory if you use it towards your divine being, and that is your true purpose, whatever that gift is that you carry. And to do that, you have to go within. Let's keep going. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, look at this. So they're telling me right away, don't worry about your money, people, okay? Your Queen of Pentacles already has that modest comfort. That's what she's here, right? This is what she represents. And yet she's concentrating on her finances. So they want you to cut that out, which is funny that they use those words, but cut that out, they say. And the reason why is because you will be taken care of. There is no worry here, okay? You are successful. You have a strong reputation from your past. And you're going to use every bit of knowledge and wisdom that you have now to do what you need to do when you focus on your divine purpose. And you're saying to me right now, I don't know what that is. I don't know. But you do know. It's just that you're not paying attention to it. And that's why they want you to spend time in silence, complete silence, which is that meditative state, and whatever that looks like for you, how you do that, listening to the waterfalls, right? Playing with nature. There's something about digging in the dirt is what I'm hearing. So let's keep going. Oh, you are not tied against anything. This is so weird, right? When we took a look at these Eight of Swords, they're easily removable from the ground. Not only that, there's so many around that you can pick up any one of those swords and untie yourself, right? This is self-imprisonment. This is, the blindfold that you yourself can lift. Nobody else is in this card, which is telling me that this is all in your own head. And the Eight of Swords is that mindset, right? Feeling threatened or blind to a predicament, which means that there is fear involved, and that fear is carrying over and blocking your vision for something else. Okay, let's see why. Oh, I like it. Well, this is a really great outcome because you are the magician. And you know how I feel about the magicians. This is the one who carries all the tools. This is the one who starts any kind of entrepreneurial work, right? We call it a side gig or a side hustle. And this is because you have all that you need to get the job done. The only thing that's in its way is your mindset, because you're focused on the wrong thing. And I'm not preaching here, I'm just telling you what's in the cards, okay? So you need to start acting like this magician, which is channeling your higher consciousness, okay? And that's where your power is, so that you can conjure up more of the beauty that is within you to move towards the vision that you are, like, it's like you're setting a goal, but you don't know what the goal is. That's all I'm hearing. Why is that? Okay, Page of Swords. This is also a really good card because the Page of Swords, Swords is like a small act in social activity, and it is somebody who is also strong-willed. So again, you need that strong will to keep you going each day, right? It's not over when you lose, it's over when you quit. And you're not a quitter. So this is something that's going to help you restore and replenish what's in your heart space. And so I don't know who this is for, but they just told me for you to watch a very emotional movie. And it's because they want to they want to open up your heart. They're trying to pull at your heartstrings so that you can let some things out. Which is really good because that is going to connect you to your heart space. All right, and this is why, because you're going to gain back your strength, right? That's what the Knight of Wands represents, and the wands always represent growth for me. So we're looking at how you can communicate better with yourself, okay? You still have this armor on, and that armor is telling me that you have set some boundaries for yourself, and also not letting people in your life, or that you haven't had people in your life to share with, right? But you're still taking action. So let's see why this is, because it's like you live in your mind and not your heart. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do one more of these and we're going to get into another tarot deck. Justice. Oh, everything comes out in karma. Everything is fair, right? That's what justice is all about. So it's about being objective, being fair with yourself, okay? And this is like, there is a cause and an effect to everything that we do in our lives. So how do you want to spend your day? Are you taking notice of how many hours that you are awake, and what did you accomplish during those hours that you were awake, right? Again, if you need rest, then you rest. If you're not sure or uncertain, obviously we don't want you to start making decisions when we are emotional or have lack of sleep. But there's something that has to do with this justice. So I'm going to use this deck next. It looks like you guys are going to get a variety today. All right. Show us, angels. Tell me more about this justice card. Oh my goodness. These cards are a little more difficult for me to shuffle. All right. We're talking about justice here, angels. Okay, so this is about accuracy and with your communication. So in other words, Spirit is saying you really need to journal on what you specifically desire, right? What is your objective and why? In other words, it's that these are the do's and these are the don'ts. These are the positive, these are the negatives. It's that kind of thing. And even though this is a communication card, as you can see, this is, how one person starts to tell a story and then the next person adds to it or embellishes or changes the story completely, right? And so by the end of the line here, the story is nothing like what was told in the very beginning. So here we're learning how to express within ourselves with complete honesty. And so the Justice card is about your truth and nothing but. Okay? So it's time to get vulnerable, get naked, and really speak to yourself on that level. And if your ego is getting in the way, they want you to recognize that, right? The ego is the one who tries to control a situation or looks at it in a different way instead of a way of fairness, right? So it's about breaking those ties and those bonds and that conditioning of the mind. Let's keep going. Aw, thank you so much, Archangel Chamuel. And yes, I love the green light, okay? This is the child mindset. This is the happiness. This is the vibrancy and the energy of hope. So do not give up your hope, okay? And do not hide who you are. It's like, I don't know why they're showing me Halloween costumes, but it's because they want you to like start wearing a couple of different hats. They want you to start sampling different things that are going to show you through your own imagination what you truly desire here. Okay, so take responsibility for your change, people. All right, again with the truth, be the real you. Okay, this is you shedding your skin like the snake. This is you. Maybe one time you did wear the suit, right? Or the the professional dress outfit, whatever it may be. And now it's like I'm done with all of that. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to enjoy my life. I want something much more unique. And the only way to do that is for you to build up that bravery and courage within yourself, to start stripping away all of those things that aren't part of you anymore. You know, things that you used to like that you don't like, right? Clean out that closet. Get rid of things that you are not going to wear ever again, okay? That's done. It's in the past. The past was just a preparation for what's to come. So strip down, get naked, start dancing. All right, and this is your spirit relationships. See, again, soul truth, the temple of truth, it is about your divine connection. With that divine connection will come your intuition, people, all right? That means that you will start seeing the signs, the synchronicities. You're going to start, I'm hearing birds. There's something about the birds that chirp around you in your wherever you live. There's going to be different sounds from the many variations of birds, but you're going to start connecting with one in particular, and that is the one that's going to be your voice of reason. And they're also telling me the black crow. So again, I don't know who that's for, but this whole journey is about you turning to Jesus, God, the angels. You're going to start working with them more closely than you have in the past. You already acknowledge them, you know much about them, and for some of you who don't, you're going to start getting involved with them so that you can count on them. It's like they're your new support system. All right, let's keep going. I've got another deck here, and we're going to see what else is out before we finish up with Archangel Michael. I like this for you because you know why? It's like you're not dealing with people. You're dealing with spirit now. And how pleasant is that, right? They don't talk back. They don't aggravate you. They love you. They care for you. And they're there for you. I love it. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Thank you so much, angels. 8 of Wands. Psh, look at that burst of energy here, okay? What do you know about the 8 of Wands? How does that feel for you? That's rapid movement. That's like explosive, all right? So the 8 of Wands is that part of you that actually says, you know what? I'm going to take action. I'm going to get up. I've got my list in front of me. This is what I'm going to tackle. I now know where I'm going because as you can see with all these wands, they all point to the center, your center heart chakra, right? That is the explosion that's going to happen for you. And here, look at this. the Knight of Swords, right? Running, racing, chasing. Again, so for me, this is like really funny because it's like the bike is ahead and he is trying to get on this bike because he's ready to take off, okay? So the Knight of Swords is someone who is like overconfident. But this is a good thing for you because that's that motivation that's going to help with your aspiration, right? What you seek, now you're ready and raring to go, okay? And isn't this funny? You've got the black bird here representing, that's for me, the black crow. Aw, Stairway to Heaven, people. Look at the beauty in this, okay? So this is your Hierophant card. And the Hierophant is what? It is about your belief system, okay? Your higher being, your higher power, and the connection that you have to the divine. And look at this face. Don't you want to be smiling like that, okay? Because you have many steps to take yet. But you already know that I can sit and take a break and breathe it all in and enjoy this life every present moment because I know that I'm going to get here, all right? Because that's where your light is. It's from here to here. And that Hierophant is also a representation of something that is spiritually guiding you, okay? That is that high priest kind of energetic frequency. And that's what you want in your life. All right, so let's finish off with Archangel Michael and let's look at what guidance he has for the next couple of days, what's headed your way, and how you can connect with your soul. All right, thank you so much, Spirit. This is funny because things are starting to fall down around me, which is great because it's like the leaves are falling. So you are actually leaving. Does that make sense? Like the fall leaves that are dropping? Yeah, you're getting ready for new growth here. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael. Show it to us. Aw, the way forward is open. Again, so you have the stairway here, and so Archangel Michael is confirmation. This is where your joy is at, people. Do you see that? X marks the spot. So this is you're actually, it's already mapped out for you, if you will, okay? And so you're not trapped. That means that's why he's coming in, because he's letting you know this is your mind playing tricks on you, right? And Archangel Michael, I don't know if you can actually see this on the map, but there are many ways to get from here to here, right? If you start here and you want to get here, it is not a straight line, just like life. So this is where Archangel Michael is saying, I am going to guide your footsteps along the way, okay? Because this is your personal spiritual journey to the freedom, the happiness, the contentment. So no worry here, people. All right, I hope you like this reading. I'll tap back into you probably on Sunday. Take care, everyone.